gay.
Is gay.
It's gay.
Is gay. I watch isekai and I watch gay. Welcome to Cat and Raven Designs. I'm Cat.
Hey, them. And I'm Raven, she, her, and we are back for another entry in the anime collection. Here is the logo. Good, clean anime. Clean anime only, right?
I don't know, this one's pretty bad.
This one's pretty bad.
This is pretty bad.
The soap is cute. The anime, I don't know.
I would say the anime's mature audiences.
Yeah. So this collection is going to be coming out on February 30th or March 1st, depending on how you want to look at it. And this is going to have 4 total designs per the norm. It is also the day after Valentine's, so happy Valentine's belatedly to all of you.
Love you.
I would like to note, as you can probably tell from the title, this is Chainsaw Man. We are not talking about that scene. You know what scene it is. We're not talking about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to see it in the comments. None of that. So,
yeah, that scene was real uncomfy.
Yeah. As someone who's only ever watched the anime, I think that's going to be the case with all of the designs this month, is that exclusively video taking in. I haven't read the manga.
We've only watched the animes.
Mm-hmm. So in your reminder to please make sure that you're subscribed, comment, like, and share the video. Don't comment that. I don't want to hear it. I know at least one of you will do it. No.
No.
Illegal.
Even I'm saying no.
See?
Don't do it.
See?
If Raven says, no, don't comment that, it's kind of meh, maybe. How much of a brat are you?
Off you go. Now that we've established that, here is the design that I have come up with here. It is themed after Pochita, because I think he is adorable, and I am so disappointed that there's so little Pochita after they fuse. I don't know what the deal is there, but I really like Pochita. I think he's really, really cute. And this was also inspired by an idea given to me by my friend Robyn over at Colorants Studio. I think by the time this video comes up, her new website will be up and running. So if you want to check her out and say hi, it's nicolartstudio.com. She's on Instagram. She's on Facebook now. And then she's got her website. So make sure to go give her some love. She's one of my best friends. And I love her.
I mean, you probably should get into safety mode at some point.
Yeah.
Or you can do your discussion first. I did my discussion stuff first.
I'm just going to do safety mode. Here we go. Safety mode.
Boo.
Magic. And we are in safety mode. God, I really love these sleeves because it feels like the number one place I was accidentally getting lye burns was between my glove and my real sleeve. And this protects me. Thank goodness. It's a very common place for me to accidentally splash a little bit of lye. So I really like an extra protection. Lye burns suck. Avoid if possible.
See, my spot was always like right here.
Yeah, like in the area between the glove and the sleeve.
Yeah, but like on this side.
Yeah, so this is way better. Highly recommend. Nobody has asked, but we did buy them on Amazon. They sell them in big packs. If you want, I'll put a link in the description or something, I guess. Anyway, looking at our design here, what we are doing is I have one solid color for the pour. I'm going to be adding the soap dough eyes, and then I have soap dough chainsaws and little handles to go on the top. They are not going to look the way that Pochita does, where it's the chainsaw like straight down the middle. They'd be too big. They are going to go sideways. It'll be fine. You'll live. Was it golden hour?
I think so. Hold on. Why do you have to have it up so high? I can't see now.
It's not my fault you're short. Get taller, scrub.
Suck my...
Jenna Marbles can do it. You can do it. All right, so your fragrance oil today is Golden Hour, and here are your fragrance notes on the side. This is from Candle Science. I believe it is one of their newest collections that came out in January. We got a lot of today's fragrances from that. But yeah, there you go. And your colorant is going to be Tequila Sunrise. I did also use Black Iron Oxide and Neutral Gray in the soap dough embeds and titanium dioxide. And our soap dough recipe is by Danny from Star-Crossed Soapery. I'll link the video that she has the ingredients and the recipe in the iCard here, or here. I don't know. It's one of these. So this should be a pretty easy one. We probably won't bother fast forwarding. We can just talk about it while we're going here. So I'm going to start off by adding our lye water to our oils. Give the oils a little bit of a spin here. Look at that orange. How pretty is that, huh?
Super pretty.
So I think I said this in the last video too, but we are only doing one loaf of each one of these designs because as much as maybe the pour is simple, there's a lot of embeds and stuff, and we just didn't have the time to make enough to do 2 loaves. So that'll just have to do.
I mean, I think the only one that has like simple enough embeds where we probably could have done more than one was the last one.
With Pokemon? Yeah, probably.
Everything else, pain in the
Worth it though.
Yes, worth it. But like my next one, super pain, right? Your next one, you had a bit of a pain.
The one I'm doing after, I think it's going to end up being the last video. I am so proud of the embeds. I cannot wait to have you see the whole soap. Mixy with the spatula.
Yeah, definitely. Especially to get in those corners. Because, like, those corners always need that little extra love.
Yeah, even though I blended the crap out of it when it was just the oils. I've been really big into, as much as I can, mixing in the mica into the oils because I get a better distribution of the color that way. I like really nice, clean, crisp color. So I think we are ready to go ahead and pour. Am I the reason that you watched Chainsaw Man? Would you have watched it without me watching it?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably not.
I started watching it because people were talking about it on social media, and I was like, I like a good anime. Let me see this. It is emotional. It is definitely an emotional anime.
So the thing is, the other thing I'm noticing is the anime you like is significantly more violent than the anime I like.
Which is weird. You would think it wouldn't be like that, given our personalities. But it does seem to be that way, yes.
Because, like, I've got, like, my campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill. But, yeah, it's slightly violent, but, like, most of the violence occurs off-screen. And it's mostly about, like, Fenrir wanting this guy to, like, just, like, cook him food. Like, he goes and hunts all the food, all the meat, and then this dude just goes and, like, gets it all butchered and then cooks Fenrir food.
Meanwhile, I'm like, I would like to watch Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen, which I'm going to fully admit I'm finally caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen. I have watched all of the episodes. I don't know if I can tell you for sure what's happening in that anime. But the animation's really good, so...
See, where you know, there's one of my isekais, right? I got another isekai that's like, you know, I was reincarnated as slime.
Cat in the isekais.
Or like my BL, where it's like 2 actors falling in love, or a writer and like his best friend's brother falling in love, or a bunch of these guys that are falling in love with this girl, and this girl's like, I'm not interested, I'd rather see you guys date. Or like my other isekai, where it's like reincarnated as a villainess in an Otome game, and now like she's like, no, but like all the bad endings involve the villainess dying, and I don't want to die, so let's make this person a better person, so she doesn't die, because I don't want to die.
Yeah, you and I watch very, very different animes. Like, I would say probably my absolute favorite anime is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which we've done a soap for before. And probably my follow-up favorite right now is Demon Slayer. I've watched Demon Slayer all the way through several times. I've watched Full Metal Alchemist all the way through several times. I just can't help it. It's good. So I'm going to start off with our chainsaws. So here's what Pochita looks like. He's super cute. He's got a little chainsaw head. So that's what I'm going to be putting on here. Oh, these are definitely not going to fit in our small boxes.
Whoops.
That's okay. I'm sorry, this is not character accurate. I just couldn't do these chainsaws any smaller. I would love to do some more animation-inspired soaps. Like, I know we've talked before about doing a Ghibli month.
Yeah.
I think that would be so cool. I love Ghibli.
Me too.
I really want to go see The Boy and the Heron. I haven't seen it yet. And I want to really bad. I also thought about doing this soap in a orange creamsicle fragrance, but it was going to be, I think it either discolored or it accelerated, one of the two. I was like, oh, I can't do that. trying to do these anime soaps is hard because, like, as Kat mentioned before, they wanted to do some kind of niche anime, and I gotta think about what's gonna sell, you know? And if a lot of people don't know it, I feel like they won't necessarily get the reference and won't necessarily want to buy it.
Just why I'm trying to get more people to watch Isekai and BL.
You want to define BL? Not everybody's gonna know what that is.
Boys love. It's boy love.
It's gay.
Is gay.
It's gay.
Is gay. I watch Isekai and I watch gay. And I watch harem. Like harem animes too. Both regular harem and reverse harem. But I really like reverse harem. Especially the reverse harems where then like all the guys are like, well, we really, really, really like this girl. So we're just gonna like share.
There we go. All right. Pochita is all done. I'm not doing any glitter on the top of this one because I just don't think it's really necessary. So let's get close up so you can see how he's looking. And there is your close up on the top of my chainsaw man. Oh, I'm calling it best friend because Pochita was his best friend. And I love Pochita. So we're going to let this set up overnight. And if there is an ad available, we'll let that run. And we will be right back to cut these down into bars. We'll see you in a second. Welcome back. It is time to cut the Chainsaw Man soap, best friend. It is also really continuing to be super rainy and wet and muggy outside. And as a person with slightly curly hair, this is what you get. It's fine. I'll live. So will you? I just got my like fluffy swamp witch look going on. Swamp witch.
I like freshly washed hair. And so like my curls are still relatively intact.
I just washed it this morning. It was really curly earlier before I brushed it. And now it's just sort of here. And then I straightened my bangs a little bit. Anyway, soap. We're going to cut the soap. All right. I am cutting it super, super close with these little handles. So I don't know how much of samples we're going to be getting, if any at all. This one, I think, is the one I am the most concerned about in the whole collection, because historically when we do eyes, they don't always work out well. You might remember some examples.
You know what my favorite one was? Derp Mothman.
Derp Mothman was really cute. That's Derp Mothman. I don't know if that one has even gone out yet. I haven't checked, but yeah, there was a couple of them that were kind of derpy, but hopefully not these guys. I tried really hard. We'll see. Well, you can tell that I steamed these. All right, here we go. Oh, he's cute. Oh, I really like him.
Let's see how derpy the end bars are.
Oh, look at him. Okay, hold on. Let me do one more, hopefully good one for the socials. Are we focused? Sorry, I've been having that problem lately.
We appear to be focused.
The vertical shots end up not focused, and it's really obvious on socials. Oh, he's really cute. Look at him. He's just a little guy. Oh, he's really cute. I like him so much. Yay. All right. Kat's right, though. Historically, the derpiest ones are the ones on the ends of the loaf. So let's see. Do we have a derpy Pochita? Nope. They're cute. Yay.
Other end.
Wait, what?
Other end.
Oh, no. I worked so hard to try and make the eyeball embeds not derpy. Yay! Only a little bit of derp.
I knew one side was gonna be derpy. Oh, it was so cute though. Still super adorable. But I knew there was gonna be a derp in there.
A little bit derpy, but not too bad. Like, that's minimal derp. Out of the derp levels, like the derp ratio, the derp scale, international derp scale.
You know what we need to do?
Oh,
we don't have pictures of all of our derp soaps, do we?
I mean, we probably have some.
What would be really cool is to sometime do a rating of like derp. Of like our face soaps.
To have an intentional derp scale?
Yeah, like we go through, find all the pictures of like our derpy soaps. Right? And then we like have a derp rating and we like just rate them up based on levels of derp. So cute.
Oh, I'm really happy with this. I really don't mind so much that the chainsaw is technically backwards or sideways. It's fine. I thought it was going to bother me. Oh. Oh, the derp!
He's very derpy.
Oh, but he's
Oh.
still so cute. It's okay. He's a best friend. It's fine.
Hey, I'm not saying that the derp ones are bad. The derp ones are absolutely adorable. I like the derp ones. I just also like being like, haha, it's derpy.
Yeah. We need a derp scale. A derp scale graphic or something. I'll see what I can do. All right, well, let's come in for a close-up real quick. And you know what? I'm immediately going to hit you with your hydration reminder, huh? I know a lot of you take your sip right as I say it. I'm hitting it with you now. You're getting it now. So make sure you take your water sip. Take a sip of water. Anyway,
Shut up.
no.
What?
So now that everyone has had their water, who's being good.
Waterboard me, daddy.
No, gross. Anyway, so here are the finished Best Friends bar designed after Pochita, and these are going to be available along with the rest of the Good Clean Anime collection on the quote-unquote last Friday of the month, which is March 1st. Usual date and time on catandravendesigns.com. And we're going to have 4 total designs to bring you. We hope you stick around for the other 2 videos, and we will see you on next Thursday. All right, bye everybody!